and the beauty of the game. So I'm gonna share y'all what this DLC gonna look like. I would say this art
If it
dude
don't
that
look
I
better
taught
than
how to.
Days Gone By or Days Gone, they dropped the buy because Days
I
Gone
don't.
is it for me.
I don't know. I don't even know what that one is. I don't know what that one is.
It's
See
a
the
zombie
elder.
game on
Oh,
PS5.
okay. I think I'm familiar with. I think I've heard the name of it, but I mean, man, look at the beauty of this thing.
Is this actual gameplay though, or just cinematic?
How could it come to
This part right here, I'm gonna tell you when it gets to the when it gets to the actual gameplay.
Long ago, the Elden Ring brought prosperity to the lands between. But one day, it was shattered.
So I think this is mostly in cinematic.
Great
This is
runes of
cinematic.
enormous power fell into the hands of the demigods.
This is cinematic.
And although the demigods fought
That's
for
gameplay.
control, in the end,
That's gameplay.
there was no victor.
That's cinematic.
And so began an era without a lord.
That's cinematic because this is supposed to be new.
Until, from across the sea of fog, a tarnished of no renown arrives at the lands between. The tarnished takes their first steps.
Now that's how the game looks during gameplay. That is real world.
Awaits them.
When you walk in,
And what?
yeah, I'm telling you, I can pull up my screen now. That's gameplay. That's actual gameplay.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina.
Boy, you gotta make me build a computer.
Offer you an accord.
I'm telling you, it's a cold ass game,
Tarnished
boy.
accepts Melina's request and begins
look
a
at Sam.
journey to bring her to the base of the
This
earth.
is cold.
It's like
As they
That's
explore,
gameplay.
the lands between become
This
known to
is
the
all
tarnished,
gameplay right here.
and they gain power,
okay, but what kind of
That's
video are you
gameplay.
shaping themselves in their own way.
That's gameplay. That's gameplay.
Throughout their journey,
That's gameplay.
they cross paths with unlikely allies.
Death has left its mark once again.
Rise with us against the Erd Tree.
You gotta make me build a computer.
The fingers speak.
And fearsome foes that stand in their way.
That boy right there, he's bad.
Well,
I'm saying that game cold as hell.
a lowly tarnished, plain
gonna
as
play
a
with that
lord.
If y'all get it, if y'all get it, I'll tap in and play with y'all to help y'all get through the bosses.
So much power in the hands of one tarnished, growing in strength with every trial.
Yeah, this is all
Cross the
gameplay
fog
now.
to the lands between, to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord. The lands between are yours to discover.
I'm telling you, Chef, I'm gonna send you some of my gameplay so you see. I'm telling you, that game.
Oh no, I believe
It's fucking. It's magnificent. It's hard as hell, but when you at least got help on some of these bosses,
yeah. I'm looking up the spec requirement because to get that kind of visual, these specs got to be ridiculous.
yeah. So that's what I'm. That's my real gift. I pre-ordered. So I pre-ordered. So the download comes in like a day.
Really?
So admitting.
They only
So, yeah.
recommend a GeForce GTX 1070. That's it.
Mhm. Yep.
To get that, ain't no way.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no. I don't believe it. I'd have to see
I'm
it.
telling you. But see, I'm using console, so I don't know what
Okay,
you talking
'cause
about
I'm
getting it.
looking at it on Steam.
You talking about if you talking about getting it for a PC or something, I can't say for sure.
Which console you playing on?
PS5, and I went from so when it first dropped, I got it on PS4. Now, when PS5 came out, the graphics were good, but the speed of gameplay was so delayed because they developed it at first for PS4. So it took a couple of months, and so I just recently, because my character is so built, I just recently downloaded it to PS5, and it looks amazing. Gameplay is great, everything. So yeah, that game's cold. If y'all get it, y'all gonna at least need somebody to come through and help with some of them bosses. And then y'all just tap in and people just show up. You know, you could put a little sign on the ground, call your people in, say, all right, we can go ahead and get these bosses. But yeah, that game gonna be cold.
We're done, Sam. We're done.
Listen. If it ain't Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, he don't want to play it.
Oh, so you just a fighting game, dude?
He just violent, man. Listen, and ain't nothing more violent than them games.
Some Capcom versus Marvel.
You know,
that's what he need. That's what he need. And Elden Ring is way more violent than all those put together. That's the crazy part.
Yeah,
Such a violent game. But so anyway, hey, so I wanted to start off with something a little light, a little funny. I saw this. It's an old video. It's not new, but it's the video of this dad. He's fighting his son, and so I'm wondering, you know, should all parents partake if they get the opportunity?
I remember this.
Damn, his
I
son
don't think
up.
I've ever seen this.
But Dad was sick of this.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at the dad. Look at the dad.
Oh, dogs on this boy.
Was that a 3-second round? That was insane.
Somebody said, yo, your mama ain't here no more, boy. Like dad couldn't wait. But that got me to think, hey man, listen, we all got kids of an age. Ain't just never wanted to just glove up. I know I wanted to glove up with my son. No, I wanted to glove up. Shake the daughters, glove up with the son.
Oh no, I'm gloving up with everybody.
See, we can't strike the girls, so just shake them. Just give them a shake. But the sons, oh yeah, you got to glove up. You got to glove up.
If the girl run up, she apt to get done up too. Just saying.
Oh
but
man,
I'd probably do like paintball.
Oh, yeah.
Because they can't shoot, but I can.
Yeah.
I'm getting them in the back of the neck, like right here, every time.
Yeah,
every
boy.
time.
My
Yeah,
son
man,
never did me to want to.
What, paintball gun?
No, to glove up.
Yeah, he never gave me a reason to walk on my side.
Mine. So Corey never did anything to me necessarily, but just being a teenager and entitled from time to time, a little spoiled, yeah, every now and then, especially when he started driving and wasn't, you know, it's more so how the moms was feeling as opposed to how I ever felt, you know. So my reaction would have been to, hey boy, your mom over there crying, boy, what the hell wrong with you, boy? Like that's enough right there. Cause sons don't usually try dads like that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times that dad's probably just want to put them hands on him because son done tried the mom a few times and tried some shit, and the mom done saved him. So mom ain't in that ring. Mom couldn't do nothing about that.
My son tried my ex-husband once. I almost lost my laptop that day.
That's all he usually takes.
He picked it up, and I told him, you have a security clearance to lose. Take a step off. Take a step away.
Go breathe.
I'll take care of it. I need you to
take a lap.
breathe. Right. Like go outside, go take a drive real quick. If you want to get on the Harley and go for a second, get your little wind therapy. I need you to take, because first of all, you about to break my $2,000 laptop across this boy's head. Second, no. So you need to go.
And then make him pay for it.
Child though ran up on me. Oh, I ain't got no security clearance. I bet he won't do it again.
Yeah, see. So I say parent tag team matches. Parent tag team matches. All the kids on one side, parents on the other side, and you can just and the kids can come two at a time, however many at a time.
FTK.
Yeah. Now I would say it depends on your children, because I venture to say if Sam Pops had ever probably said, all right, I'm gonna do a tag team match against all the sons. Yeah, I don't know if Vince could have handled all y'all. All of y'all? No. That wouldn't have worked out.
No.
I mean, like if I had to go up against my kids in this way, I wouldn't want to physically fight them. I want to run the dozens. Joan.
Oh, you want to roast them to oblivion?
Absolutely.
Oh man.
See
that's worse now, man. See, why you going after souls?
Man, these kids just don't know how much I hold back. Man,
from cooking them.
Have a whole intervention with my ex-husband. Like, look, you pick on us too much. Because he wouldn't hold back.
I feel like I have to, because they're girls. Yeah. And I don't. It's like it's a certain image of a man I want them to have in their mind.
Fair.
Based on my example. So whatever I give them is what I want them to accept from whatever man that they romantically involved with in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So because I know I have to be the standard, I have to be like, I'm
gonna let you make it.
Good one. That was a good one.
You got a fake laugh.
Yeah.
You I cook you up. But I'm gonna let you make it.
Cook them up once or twice.
Yeah, a little bit.
One good one where they turn around and be like,
no,
"Oh my God,
how could you say something like that? That's just so mean."
All on way too sensitive.
But that's the point, because they gonna get a man that's gonna run them at least once, and they ain't gonna know how to respond. See,
that's all right.
You don't roast them to make them like cry. You roast them so they learn how to roast. Like my kids, they can run it now. I'm still better, but they made me cry a time or two.
Yeah. You want to? Yeah, you roast. Let me think. Have I ever cooked them up? Would I hold back? Oh, it depends. Like it depends on like how. Yeah, it depends on the moment, how they dressed, how they presenting, whether or not I'm gonna cook them just all the way or just let them slide a little bit. So it's gonna depend.
Just get off me. Get out.
Talking to the dog. But yeah, kids need to get a little roasting every now and then, man. But I definitely think that I think
friends gonna roast them.
Mm-hmm.
And then he come home. She said, I got little hair.
I don't think these kids now are well. I don't know. My kids never got picked on at school, so I don't know if other kids are like that. Well, I'm pretty sure they are, but I don't think it's to the extent that it was when we were coming up.
Oh, yeah, because everybody freaking sensitive.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it depends on the environment. Like, man, people didn't care if your mother was or father or parents were no longer living.
Yeah,
they would still give you that work. Yeah. Like people didn't care about. Nowadays, I don't think kids are as quick to roast and use, certain terms and certain words the way we used to back then, just because, it's no longer politically correct or socially acceptable to say some of the things we used to say. So it's a lot of sting taken off of it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Like it's. I would have to be in an environment.
They may not cook. Yeah, I think I agree with being environmental, because I think in the South in general, we still cook. Maybe not as much as we used to, but it still happens. So I think it's still a necessary thing because even as adults, they gonna get some friends who might have come from a cooking family, and they need to know how to add seasoning. Because it only take that one you out to brunch with your homies and get cooked up real quick. And
man.
Like, I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, man. So I saw that video, man. I thought it was hilarious, man. I know it's a little old, but man, I thought that was great. Anyway, next thing I wanted to run into was so I saw this video and it's an old Jerry Springer video. It's old. All right. So y'all it's old. So y'all know when y'all look at the clothes, and plus when I say Jerry Springer, you know it's old. But aside from the content of the video itself, man, it made me wonder, like, man, looking back at the whole craze that was Jerry Springer and everything else, can y'all really see how it might have changed things to some of the content that we get now? It's a very short video. It's only like 25 minutes. I'm gonna play a little bit of it, but just kind of think, like, did that era change? It had to change content forever. It had to change TV forever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play a little bit of it. Then y'all give me y'all thoughts on it.
You don't do nothing for her. All you do is sell them DVDs. You don't bring nothing home. What are you doing with yourself? What are you doing with yourself? Get your life together.
What you doing
I was
for
in the
yourself?
Army for 2 years. I was in the Army for 2 years. I got my CNA. I worked in factories. I did for me. I'm setting up my life. I got an interview this week, and I'm still collecting unemployment. You can get a job. It's out here. You don't do nothing for her. All you do is sell them DVDs. You don't bring nothing home. What are you doing with yourself? What are you doing with yourself? Get your life together. I was in the Army for 2 years. I was in the Army for 2 years. I got my CNA. I worked in factories. I did for me. I'm setting up my life. I got an interview this week, and I'm still collecting unemployment.
So much just happened in that. So much.
You hear the argument? The argument is so let me. So the argument is basically struggle guy versus struggle guy over woman. I get it. But my first thought was, man, Jerry Springer put some of the most
vile,
lowbrow, ignorant, poor, just the fringe of society, like people that. It's like they took a lot of homeless people, oftentimes put them in decent clothes and put them on the show. That's why I used to wonder sometimes, like, but think about what we do, what people do now for likes and do now for entertainment and now for skits.
It's no different.
So what was the impact? Is that the impact of Jerry Springer TV?
I don't think it's the impact of Jerry Springer. I think it's just the signs of the time, man. It's as a society we're just devolving, and with all the stuff that they like in our generation, all the stuff that we were ashamed of is now being celebrated because of all this red tape that's being drawn around society now. Now it's unacceptable to do this. Now it's unacceptable to say that. Now it's unacceptable to treat people this way. All that type of stuff. All this stuff, they felt like it was bad that we were doing, or it wasn't helping, or it was mean or rude. Now it has created this society to where people are doing stuff unchecked. You know what I'm saying? And if you do check it, they either call you, what is it called? What is that phrase they like to use? Something politics.
Identity politics.
Respectability politics.
Who?
Respectability politics.
Yes. Anytime you come with the criticism about showing up as being decent.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah. Like the whole bonnet conversation.
Right. Don't get me started on the whole bonnet thing.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was Jerry Springer because we were looking at this like these some
idiots.
Like,
Yeah.
But if this came out now, which is really reality TV.
Yep. I was about to say it.
You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff that you see on Real Housewives and all that crap, Love and Hip Hop, all that mess, it's no different from this.
Baddies.
Except for that, it's celebrated. Except for that, they're like, yeah, that's right. I see. I understand. Yeah, like the public now identifies with that. Like they want to display themselves like that. That's a good point. Right. Whereas we were like, man, these are some fools. Like everybody was like, you couldn't pay me to get on Jerry. Like anytime I saw on Jerry Springer where somebody brought somebody out, I said, I remember thinking, if I got the phone call to be on Jerry Springer, Ricky Lake or something, I already know some bullshit. So I'm not going. You already know. But nowadays, with everybody wanting to be viral for anything, oh, absolutely. They gonna go.
Oh, yeah.
They pulling up.
And that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like people do anything to, because everybody thinks going viral is this quick, like, I'm gonna be famous.
Yeah.
I just need one post to go viral and I'm gonna be famous.
And I'm in here,
I'm gonna be the Cash Me Outside girl, or I'm gonna be they climbing in your windows, hide your kids, hide your wife, dude. Everybody thinks they're just one video away from that. You know, versus say for instance, influencer Goddamn Zoe.
Who?
He puts out so much content and he literally puts in the work.
Yeah.
You know, and so for him, like I saw him in the grocery store in McDonough. I think that's where he lives. He lives in that area. And he's just a regular dude. When you see him, just a regular guy. If you don't know who he is, you wouldn't know he was an influencer, but I'm pretty sure he's a millionaire. Because he actually did the work versus, oh, I just need to go viral. I just need
just one moment. Yeah, just one moment to go viral. He stayed consistent in what he was doing long enough for it to catch, as opposed to one embarrassing moment that now you got to duplicate.
Right.
So I mean, okay, so Charleston White, that brings me, you know, it makes me think about Charleston White, like that dude. I'm like, bro, yeah, it's like, man, but some of the stuff, man, it's like when he uses his point, he's like, man, y'all was not listening to the same exact points I was making when I was making them in a fashion that was respectable. When I was telling y'all this, like when I was bringing it to y'all this way, y'all, which I think if you stay the course, doing it the right way, eventually you'll prevail. I think he just didn't want to continue staying the course.
But here's the question. Why we got to listen to you?
Right.
What makes you an authority on any of this?
Right.
And see, somebody made a post talking about why was Steve Harvey qualified to talk about relationships, but Kevin Samuels wasn't.
Yeah.
And I'm like, neither one of them was qualified.
Yeah, like I mean, like
they just had some good ideas and y'all listened.
Yeah. Like what is qualification? If qualification is succeeding at a thing, which a lot qualification gets real interesting, right? Because if you took the person, right, and whatever their face, their experience was, and you just hid all that. You don't know the name, you just use the idea, and you're like, oh yeah, that's right, that makes sense. And then you reveal the person, and the person so happens to be somebody you don't like. What is that? So it's like the message versus the messenger type thing. If you listen to prostitutes talk about men and them knowing the psyche of men emotionally, sexually, everything, they are never wrong. But a wife is not finna go listen to a prostitute. The first lady of the church is not finna go listen to a prostitute. You see what I'm saying? And it's undeniable. So what? But what is the prostitute failing at? Is she failing at knowing men, or is she failing at sustaining long-term relationships. What is that person's goal? What is their intent? Now, with Steve Harvey, he puts himself out there to be a family man, and so he's failed at that before, right? Kevin Samuels was talking about the mating part. You know, people always talk about he was talking about relationships. No, he was never talking about relationships. He was talking about getting together. Now, as far as what y'all do when y'all get there, he didn't go deep into that. So was he writing some stuff? Yeah. Was he off in some cases? Yeah. When you listen to it, does it make sense for you as an individual? That's usually where I stand on it. But yeah, I'm usually one of those. I ain't gonna lie, man. If you're gonna tell me how to run a business, I need to see that you successfully ran a business. If you're gonna tell me how to build a website, I don't need you to tell me that somebody told you. I need you to show me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference. So are they qualified? I don't know. I think if you're gonna listen to somebody, you determine. I don't know, man. I
think Steve is more qualified in the relationships than he is with the dating.
Yeah.
You got to think the bulk of Steve's relationships dating wise occurred while he was a celebrity.
Yeah.
You can't talk about how regular people date.
Yeah. A good point.
You can't get it.
Yeah.
I think Kevin Samuels was more relevant when it came to, because, I mean, even looking back on his content he had for men, it was all about setting correct expectations and personal accountability. And I think a lot of times the message of personal accountability got lost because, you know, the viral moments. Like, I never listened to Kevin Samuels in his entirety. I would just catch the little snippets here and there. And of course, those snippets were sensationalized. So it gave me this view of, oh, this dude he just talked to everybody crazy. But then when I went back and looked at his content, it's like, no, he's telling people, if this is what you're looking for, you need to have these realistic expectations.
Right.
You need to make improvements in yourself if this is what you're going to look for. Or also, how are you wanting this thing, but don't actually have the qualifications to earn it?
Right.
So, but you know, that information was lost on a lot of people because his delivery. I'm still a little, every time I back my car in though, I still be in my feelings talking about, because women back their car in, they masculine. But whatever, Kevin, you're dead. I'm not.
Man, I looked at what Kevin Samuels was saying, was doing, and everything. Like, okay, he's a boomer, first of all. So a lot of the stuff.
Is he though?
Yeah, he's on that edge of boomers. He's like a couple of years younger. He's more closely
with Gen X.
Nah, maybe Gen X.
Yeah, I thought he was Gen X.
No. Because so
he's in his 50s. He's Gen X.
Yeah, he was in his 50s. Yeah, so that's fair enough. But he's raised. So people got to get this generation stuff. Who are you raised by influences a lot of how you see the world, right? If you're around a bunch of old people, man, your environment is, you're gonna see the world through their lenses. So he saw the world through an older group's lenses. And so a lot of the stuff he was saying, it kind of seemed dated, because at the same time, when he was telling women what they needed to be and men what they need to be, he was telling dudes a woman money shouldn't be no good. That's something that you hear from old school dudes. Old school. Steve Harvey said the same shit. So it's old school dudes that used to, and them dudes wasn't repeating that. And do I agree with them to a degree? Yeah, kind of. But I also understand that with a new age and new people and new generation and new dynamics, there's nuance to it. So it's not as simple as a woman's money ain't no damn good.
It's as simple.
You know what I'm saying?
It's as simple as that. We've allowed this whole sensitivity thing to devolve all sorts of accountability across the board. And it's gonna, you know, people look at it as, oh, well, no, we're celebrating diversity. We're being more inclusive. This, that, and the other. But it's like, at the same time, what has happened, you have made everybody special. So nobody's special now.
Yeah.
So nobody puts in any effort. effort is seen as lame.
Everybody think they deserve. Everybody think they deserve.
Everybody deserve everything, but don't put in no work to do it. because I shouldn't have to work that hard. Life should just be easy. And it's like, I understand we do have some things as a society, especially here in the United States, that need to change in order for everyone to be able to have an equitable life. I get it. I do. I work in workforce and economic development. I absolutely deal with how people manage their careers, which leads to how they manage their lives. So I get it. But we have also made so many concessions that we're on a snowball, avalanche effect, to the point where something really simple from our adversaries will take our country out. If that movie Leave Tomorrow Behind didn't wake people up, they think it's just a movie. But movies are written.
Marshall Ali?
Yes. Movies are written because some of these movies are written because they have plausibility.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, Handmaid's Tale, Project 2025. It's
I think
entertainment resembles real life.
My stance on that is this: humans' imaginations are extremely limited, because we only project our greatest fears, greatest desires, greatest wants, and the answers to questions that we know to ask. That's as far as our scope goes, right? Because we can't imagine the unimaginable. Our brains don't allow us. It's like a wall there. If we ain't seen it or we ain't seen something like it, how do we create something that's never, you know what I'm saying? And so I think a lot of times with movies, these outcomes that we want to project as the future, and you give a dystopian society, and this can happen, this can happen, this can happen, is because there's a whole bunch of events that have happened over the course of history and modern and everything else, and we roll them into one and we say, well, this can possibly happen. And it's true. But then there's something down the line that we have not even imagined because we just really can't imagine it. I mean, think about it. When they think about the destruction of the world, it's always the same thing. It's a comet smashing into the planet. It's robots taking over and killing everybody. And it's aliens coming over to kill it. So it's everything that's already happened in some way, shape, or form. Foreign invaders coming to do something to your home. A crisis, a natural disaster. We've experienced that. And some fallout with technology. Like those are our three main things. We can't possibly imagine anything else. And so I get it. And I think there is some vigilance that we need to have as far as all those things are concerned. I absolutely do think while we're developing AI, you might want to keep an eye on what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're developing weapons, you might want to be careful about what you're developing. When you're developing drugs, you might want to be careful about what you're developing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because man, every single thing that we come across that we think is good can be used for evil. Everything. Yep. Not some of it, not some. Everything. So man, it's I mean, just think about all the advantages we got with computers and technology and everything, and yet all it takes is a hacker to come along and shut down your something in an area that's going to affect millions of people. But this is something we made for good. We didn't make computers for hackers to come shut shit down. You know what I'm saying? The internet wasn't made for these viral, disgusting moments that literally affect people's day-to-day lives. You know, you have people get trolled on the internet that consider or actually commit suicide. That's not what this was made for, but it happened. So man, so I think that's a good point. Yeah, we gotta pay attention to this stuff, because like, hey, at least keep your eye open. At least sleep with one eye closed, one eye open, or sleep with both of them open if you can.
I think people just think, and we've talked about this, the difference between being the highest on a totem pole, where you just think things won't happen to you, versus being one of the ones who things happen to you all the time. As Black people, as minorities, we've dealt with the issues. Even, look at Asian minorities, Asian Americans during COVID. Like, it was tough for them, like really tough. And so, we see things like this and like, yeah, that's freaking plausible. But other, the majority is like, it's just like
Yeah, you're right.
Y'all wrote Project 2025.
Yep. But you know what? If stuff like that, the one thing I do appreciate, though, I appreciate when the most ridiculous ideas make it to the light of day. Because you need the most ridiculous ideas to make it to the light of day. Because if they don't, if they sit underneath and develop an underground that becomes too strong, then you're dealing with a force. So no, you much rather have that shit. Hey, here's what they're talking about over here. Hey, they having secret conversations over here. Hey, you know what I'm saying? That's what you want to do.
Yep, you're right.
Like,
hey, what'd you say?
It's like an undercurrent.
Yeah, he's like, hey, yeah.
It'll take you on.
You need to see the wave.
Yeah.
That's how you can get off the beach real quick.
Yeah, that's that absolutely. Anyway, so I don't know how, man, we just spun off from Jerry Springer impact on pop culture to political chicanery. Yeah, goddamn. So anyway, hey, so look, man, I know y'all done seen these goddamn balloon popping date things, man.
It's ridiculous.
So
it really
look,
is.
man,
It's so superficial.
So it is horribly. So I'm gonna play one, and we don't gotta sit through the whole video. I just want to have the video there so we can just talk about the concept of this shit in general, like this whole balloon popping thing. Like, we ain't even gotta play the video because we know the video in particular, but I just want to talk about the concept of it. I know y'all saw the latest one with the dude, with the no neck dude, and he roasted the girls, and they roasted him back, and then if you saw, his ex-girlfriend came on and was roasting the dude. Like, I mean, not roasting him, she just came and told the truth about him, basically that he was violent, he was stalkerish, he was all kind of shit. She came and showed up like, yeah, he's not a good guy. So two things come to mind. One, when you go on these shows, these dating things, man, you have to know that if you've done some wrong by somebody, or if you go on there like you are this great special person, somebody's gonna be sitting there waiting to tell their story about you. Because especially if you go viral, or they finna go viral right behind your ass telling the truth about you. That's one thing. Two, I hate the concept of the balloon popping thing, because I'm imagining me, right? I wouldn't be allowed, they wouldn't air my show. They wouldn't air mine. Because the moment the girls pop the balloon and the host trying to walk over there and say, okay, well, man, why did you pop your balloon? I'm like, I don't give a damn why she popped her balloon. I'm trying to see what this one that didn't pop their balloon talking about.
I don't understand that either.
I don't understand.
You ain't interested. Why do I need to know why you ain't interested?
I don't care why you're not. I don't care. That I can't get past that.
They do that
so I know they do it for the views, but so to me, there have to be people that actually care about the why. Why do people care about the why?
Clearly a woman started this show. Let's just be honest. A woman started this show, because logically, who the blankety blank cares what somebody who isn't interested in you thinks? I don't care. I know I'm the fat girl. I ain't ugly though. And if you don't date me because you a little heavy for my taste, okay. Why are you volunteering this information? I don't care. I'm not for you, and that's okay.
It's just that simple.
For them to go through this, well, why did you pop your balloon? If I was on this show and I popped my balloon and they came to me and I would ask the guy, do you actually care?
Good. Yes, that yeah. See, they're gonna fire you. They're gonna get you off the show too. You ain't gonna be allowed to come back. Cause they want people to do that sensational shit. They don't want the positive, reasonable thing. They don't want you to be like, you know what? Like if a woman popped her balloon, or a man, if they popped the balloon and said, "Man, you look amazing," if they just gave them laced them with compliments, it's just, and they just said, you know what? It's just a vibe thing. That's all I can say. That person gonna get cooked for leaning on a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Like normally do that. The dudes will normally be like, you know, your kind of presence just doesn't vibe well with me.
Yeah.
But would be killing me when they be like, oh, it's your outfit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. These dudes some fashionistas. These dudes are some fashionistas. And when the women, you know what I'm saying? There's some fashionista ass men out here for
really
real, man.
Is. Like,
yeah, I'm not over analyzing. I give you one look, and then if it looks good and put together and it's hanging on your body right, I'm good. I'm not concerned with the brand, what came from where. I don't care nothing about this.
Them shoes don't match that dress that well.
The fuck? I'm not overdoing that. I'm not overdoing that.
That brown.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I was like,
shoes just ain't giving. Ain't giving what, sir?
Bro,
you don't sound straight.
Hold on, what'd you say, Sam?
He had on dress pants and a pair of Jordans.
He sure did.
He had on sneaker shoes, but you know what though? That's kind of the sneakers and suits and shit, which is I get sometimes.
No, Cole Hines, take me back to when men actually put outfits.
No, I don't. Together. I don't believe. Yeah, I don't believe in wearing sneakers with dress pants suits. No. If I want to wear sneakers, I'm going to have denim on. And then I can throw on a blazer. I can throw on a jacket to go with that. But but my pants and shoes, they have to have the same, either formal or informal. I can't have on formal pants and informal shoes. I can't do that.
One person who funked that out, DeAndre Howard, for his wedding, he had on the patent leather Jordans with his tux.
It's been done from time to time where like, okay, but I'm just talking about for everybody to do, for it to become a thing. I'm just like, it's not my thing. I don't go against people that do it. I'm just like, it ain't for me, man. Like I don't want to put on sneakers with a suit. I just don't want to do that. It just don't, I don't know. It feels disrespectful to my grandfather. Real talk. It feels disrespectful to my grandfather.
They just make dressy sneakers now where you can get away with that without putting on some freaking ones.
Yeah.
So I don't understand. Like, I didn't remember that because I called him the Ninja Turtle guy because somebody said he liked.
Yeah. Oh my God. I
didn't remember this was the guy from this show when he did the other set of videos, like the little interviews. Because I remember when I watched this, I was like, well, I would be turned off because his shirt is just too tight. And he got the taco meat out. And
hey, whoa. We ain't finna do that. We ain't finna disrespect chest meat. We ain't finna disrespect chest and taco about because it's summertime. It's summertime. And any opportunity I got to wear a shirt popped open.
I get it. You're a married man. You can afford to do that.
Single dudes can do it. Why single dudes can't walk around with their chest popped out?
No,
you wait, hold on. I would say this. I think so. Here's what's weird about it. I think it depends on your physique. Now listen to me. If you're already buff dude where muscles is popping out anyway, you don't need to do all that.
This is why the big gorilla dude is so annoying.
Yeah. Because he wears the least amount of clothes, and he. Yeah, you're right. Okay, because that's what I be thinking. I'm like, because it always is cooler.
I want him to skip leg day.
Yeah, because it always seems cooler when a dude with a smaller frame has on a jacket, you know, got his chest out, okay, it's like, all right, you're in shape, we can see it. But when you already
this dude can't
and you
put
got
his
the
hand
chest
in his
out,
pocket.
come on, man. Yeah.
He can't reach in his pocket for his keys. He got to keep.
No, he can't. See, I can walk around with my chest. I can walk around with my chest out. Sam, you can't walk around with your chest out and arms out. Your arms are too big. No, because he's too big. He's getting too big now. Now he's gonna look like he's doing too much.
Sam is perfect where he is.
So he ain't
no bigger.
And then try to pop his chest out. Okay, just don't get no bigger and try to pop his chest out.
Cause there's lean fit, and then there's like I look like I stuffed balloons under my skin.
Yeah, that's bad.
And he gives me balloons under the skin, and then you got the taco meat out,
and then you got the chest out. Yeah.
But I think, you know, the problem with him in that situation was just what I just said. Like, they went asking these girls why they popped the balloon, and he just like, I don't give a damn what y'all talking about. I just ain't for you, and that's okay.
But the I think I would say to a degree, I thought he was lame. I ain't gonna front. I thought he was corny as hell. I thought that when they were trying to give their reasons, he was waiting for them to end so he could clap back. Like he wanted to give that back.
Which displays his insecurity as a person.
Yeah, which I'm not going to. And that's so. And dudes have got to the point nowadays where they feel like, well, you got to give these women that same energy, bro. I'm gonna tell you, I don't believe in giving women that same energy. I don't believe in matching a woman's energy. You men that match women's energy are the problem. Men don't match women's energy. Think about that for a second. Men do not match women's energy. We have our own energy, and they match us.
Yup.
Y'all got it backwards.
The head goes, the body follows. Women are supposed to be the neck.
But y'all do trying to match a woman's energy. Trying to match a woman's energy.
To the estrogen reservoir.
Yeah.
I think that tall dude, the dentist, he comes as close as I've seen to kind of being the leader, but then he matches energy just a little bit. Because he can be.
Oh, he it was another dude on this show that you talking about?
Yes, he's a tall dude. He's a dentist. I think he's a doctor of some sort. And you know, he'll just tell a girl straight up, like he said. He was telling this one girl, he's like, you know, just from the words you said, you're displaying a lack of emotional intelligence, and I would love for you to actually see a professional. And, you know, of course, they got hot. Or, you know, he told one girl, you know, that she had too many kids. So he has a kind of Kevin Samuel-ish demeanor, but he's very, like, soft-spoken with it. So it's like he doesn't stoop to their level. He doesn't match their energy, so to speak, but he's petty. He's petty. Like, you know, one girl was just saying, well, you know, you come off really arrogant and this, that, and the other, right? And he said, and his response was, who's your dentist?
Damn. God damn.
And it's like, how do you argue with somebody where you're telling them you're arrogant, you're a know-it-all, you come off kind of brash, and their response is, who is your dentist? Like, how you can't say nothing after that? That man is calling your teeth into question. And she's like, not you. And he's like, oh, I know it's not my work.
I love it. I love that.
So I agree. Like, the men on this show are, I think, and I think they're prepped to do that. So just like you said, you know, things are sensationalized. They're asking the women why they pop their balloons, knowing that they've already told the dudes, we want you to respond.
Right.
That's why they asked the women who popped the balloons, why did you do it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
So they banking on those clapbacks because they need it for the views.
Have you seen the one with the Hispanic dudes? And
no.
I'm seeing one.
As soon as they walked up, pop, 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 It was like somebody shot off a gun. And then as soon as he said his name, the sis popped it again. The dude was like, "What do you do for a living?" "I make beats." And the last girl that had her balloon showed her balloon to the other girl, and the other girl popped it for her.
Yeah, man.
See it in the group?
No.
Well, how tall are you? And dude said 66 inches.
Yeah. You said do the math.
That man said 66 inches. He was so mad. He said, "Well, y'all hair is fake." And she's like, "We're all taller than you." Oh, this show is terrible.
Yeah, I go ahead.
I think for one, they should know what type of women they're going to be encountering because they agreed to be on the internet show.
Yeah.
And then two, they're in a position to where they can stand as judges. So they have this, maybe not superiority complex, but they know they have a leverage because they're in the judgment seat. And then on top of that, they all lined up together, and one is gonna follow the majority.
Yeah, one. Yeah, there's gonna be that influence. Yep.
So, because I've seen some when a girl hesitated after the first couple of pops, then the pops kept going, and then she
just popped anyway. Yeah. Because let me tell you, as much as y'all can talk this shit all y'all want to, women don't want a man that don't nobody want. Nah, it's just like, damn, don't nobody want him. Well, I don't want to be seen with the one that don't nobody want. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, women would prefer to be chose by the man that has options. The man that has zero options, y'all ain't trying to be chosen by that nigga. Y'all ain't trying to be chosen by. Y'all are not. Stop playing, man. Y'all are not trying to be chosen by the man with zero options. No, he got to have some options. Somebody else gotta want him. He's got to be some sort of He's got to be some sort of eligible bachelor. To be an eligible bachelor, that means women want you. It don't mean everybody wants you. It just means you are wanted out there. You can't be a totally unwanted, the discarded. You remember the discarded from 300? You can't be him.
Discarded. So that's why I'm like, I don't date discarded dudes.
Yeah, you can't be the discarded, man. So I think that's what, and it's okay. Like men. I don't. Do we want who nobody wants? I think we default to wanting. I don't think we think about it, but the most discarded. Like I don't know. I don't think men want the discarded either. I don't think people want who don't nobody want. Yeah, I don't think so. So
dudes, I think most dudes, and this is just my experience, would rather someone that they can kind of one up to win a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm better than that dude. Like, that's a thing.
Yeah.
I'm better than every man you ever been. Like, why these other dudes matter? They don't matter to me. Why they matter to you?
Yeah.
So yeah, but the thing, I hate that we even have a term for people that considers them discarded. I hate that that's a thing.
Yeah.
But it's a thing because a lot of those people are deficient. And I don't mean deficient by things they can't control. I mean deficient by things they don't want.
They can't, or their laziness. They don't even want to work on some attribute. Like,
you telling me don't know black girls date blurs, and it's like, sir, you ain't showered in 5 days.
There you go. There you go.
I see your butt crack every time I talk to you. And you think just because I show you kindness, I'm trying to holler. No, sir, get a belt. Like, I be so annoyed if I see, because there's nothing wrong with a heavy guy at all. But if I see your butt crack, immediate friend zone.
Yeah, because you sloppy.
Immediate friend zone.
Because you sloppy at that point, bruh. Like you're sloppy. You ain't gotta be that.
If you sloppy with that, you in public, and I can see your booty crack. That means your house probably smell like ass. You don't wipe all the way when you finish. You tap and go. Like it's everything goes through my mind when I see little things like that. Because for me, it's the lack of attention to detail. Versus my son's dad will come here, he'll feed him. And then when he takes him out of the seat, he neatly puts all the straps back together so that when I go to put him in later, it's there.
It's an easy fix. Yeah.
Detail.
Yeah.
I looked. I was like, did he
really? Man, when men are orderly, man. When men are orderly, it works. It doesn't mean you can't be a savage. You can still be an old savage. You know what I'm saying? You know, Al Bundy at the end of the day, stick my hand up. You can be that, but you got to be orderly. You got to have some order about you. You got to have some disciplines about you. If you don't, like you said, your ass crack showing, bro, I know you feel that wind. Like but you okay
walk
with
around with your shirt not tucked in all the time.
Yeah.
Or for me, locks is a big one right now that's on my I don't want list. Because dudes get locked up, and that's great. It's fine. You ain't washed your scalp in 3 months. Your scalp ain't been washed. I run water through my hair when I get in the shower. No, sir.
It's not the same.
Are you washing your scalp?
Gotta get in there.
Even short hair dudes need to wash their scalp.
Yeah, boy, man.
Get in there, man. Get your scratch on, just like you talking about. You exfoliating your skin. Get in there,
man. Ain't nothing, boy.
A lot of dudes that ain't paying that much attention to their hair. They just letting it grow.
Man, that's the favorite. That's like one of the favorite parts. After I get my hair cut, everything fresh, look good. I get in that shower, get that water, get that conditioner, and I just, get it. Yes. I feel like an old dog.
Man, and don't get you no Dr. Bronner's. And get on that scalp in there, and they be feeling like your head breathing. Man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I definitely.
Don't do that kind of stuff.
Another sister said the same thing a little while back. She's a blurred and was talking about blurs, and she was like, man, they approach you when you're in the same places. She said, but they don't have any grooming. It's like some of them just don't have grooming standards. And she's like, so I can be friends with them. She was like, but I can't be attracted to them because they don't have a grooming standard.
And they be cute. It's some really fine nerds out here. It really is.
Just gotta give them a wash. Run them through a car wash, chef. Quit tripping. Just put the car.
Well, see, that's how I figured something out. Like I gave somebody a chance, and I was like, I said, go shower real quick, get yourself all prepped and, so you can feel good and relaxed. And it was like a whole different change. And I was like, so this whole time it's just this food on babe. Because otherwise there were no problems, like none. It's just.
Yeah.
It's tough out here, man, because I want to do I'm gonna be Kendra G, but for blurs.
Yeah, for blurs only.
Blurs only.
I don't understand how hygiene is such a tall task for some people. Like, why is that not just a given that you have to shower or bathe every day?
Depression.
You know what I think happens? You know what I think? Because, okay, so some boys and girls, but more often boys, because boys don't have the cracks and crevices that develop early enough in life to make them feel icky, right? You know what I'm saying? Girls, cracks and crevices and folds and things come along at a certain point. And girls are like, I don't like it. I want it all clean. Boys can, even if you have boys and girls and you diaper and you potty train boys and girls, boys can sit with piss and poop on them way longer than a girl can. If you allow a boy to not bathe, he will probably not bathe for as long as you allow him to not bathe. So I think sometimes what happens is in early childhood development or late childhood development, probably, boys think, man, I can't wait till I'm grown so I can shower whenever the hell I want to. And then they flat out decide I ain't gonna shower because they've been telling me to shower since I was 13 years old and I got tired of it. So from 13 to 21, whenever they moved out, they had to shower. And when they get 22 and got their own place, they said the first thing I'm gonna do is not shower for as long as I want to. And they make it a lifestyle. I think they just don't want to do it.
If I doze off, my body, it's just my eyes were just open, and the first thing I think, damn, I ain't took no shower yet.
Yeah,
I get up and go jump in that shower. I cannot sleep unless I'm just on the brink of death, tired, and I pass out. Then I'll be mad that I slept that long without taking the shower. So it's like, is this nigga spraying on Axe?
No, nigga.
Oh, I just heard.
It did sound like it's.
I would say I'm more of a savage than you, Sam. I ain't gonna lie. Depends, man. If now summertime, no, I can't pull off no going to bed without showering because I'm a shower I like to shower in the morning. However, if my body has sweated, I can't even go lay in the bed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm real fun. Like, I'm funny about getting in the bed without having cleaned my body. Like, I don't want to do it. But I can be a savage if I know good and well. If I ain't sweating, ain't no heat. Hey man, I can go ahead. I can skip one. I just get it in the morning. I pull that off. But being funky, just running around funky, no, bro, can't do it, man. Can't do it. Now, come in general.
And this is back to the topic. Dating in general, I don't feel like men put in effort. And it's not necessarily the effort with the women, it's just effort for themselves. Mm-hmm. So like on dating apps, for instance.
Oh man. No man, here we go, boy.
And it's like, these were the pictures you chose?
Yep.
To showcase your looks. Okay, so the first picture was him. It was kind of AI, like it had a filter on it or something. I'm like, all right, it's a good start. Then you keep scrolling. He got pictures of him cutting other people's hair on his dating profile. And it's like, your dating profile is not your Facebook wall.
Yeah.
Dudes post memes.
But they don't want to. Man, let me tell you, they don't. Sheffy, I posted that. What happened when I posted that video about that? What did the dudes
like, y'all asking us to do too much. Even if you didn't do professional photos, even if you didn't do that piece, have somebody take candidates.
But have somebody take your candidates for you. Like have a good woman friend that, because a woman gonna take enough pictures to at least give you some good shots. A good woman friend. Hey, take some pictures of me real quick. I'm gonna put on some clothes. Take some pictures of me before I go out tonight. Pop. Appreciate it. That's your profile. You ain't gotta pay for that.
But we ain't even gotta get that far. We gotta start with, how about actually having pictures of yourself? I know you own 5 cars. You got a Delta 88. You got a Regal.
Hold on, but the pictures can't look like this. Hold on. Fellas, these are not the pictures to post on your social media, on your dating apps.
Honestly, I would be happy if it was that. But it don't even be pictures of them. It be pictures of their mama. It be pictures of their kids. It be pictures of the truck they drive. Like, it's literally don't even be pictures of them. But they hit me up. Oh, you so beautiful. Because in my profile, I have full body pics. You gonna see it. You gonna see I'm fat. So, because I don't want you to think I'm bait and switch. No, I'm fat.
So you gonna think I'm bait and switch?
I ain't baiting and switching nothing. I got belly, I got booty. So, I mean, I'm gonna let you see both of them here. But Oh, you don't want to talk to me, sir? I don't even know what you look like. The one picture you got is AI generated. Like you did one of the little AI things and it created you a face. You ain't got not one full body picture, or the full body picture you got, you in a Steve Harvey suit.
Oh man.
From 15 years ago.
Oh man.
And I
Come
can
on,
tell
man.
because your first picture you real gray, but in this picture you ain't. So
damn.
it's so much. It's so much. So
and it's a lack of effort. It really is a lack of effort.
It's a severe lack of effort. Because even like for this balloon popping show, the girls are usually dressed pretty nicely.
Yeah, the dudes come on there every now and then looking. Yeah.
So dating in general, you know, the dating pool doesn't have pee. The dating pool is simply a cesspool. It's a water treatment plant.
Yeah, man, that lack of effort, man. I've never understood it because I always thought, man, the more effort you put in it, the more you're gonna get out of it. So why would I want to put in the minimal and get a minimal result? It doesn't make sense. So when dudes are complaining about these experiences, like if you actually are as a dude genuinely putting out max effort and you're a genuine dude and you just for whatever reason, you know, you don't like who likes you, then at that point, you know, you got to go maybe try another region, try another dating pool. I get it. But if you're not at least putting in max effort, yeah, man, I ain't trying to hear it.
The effort was the fun part for me anyway. And I've said it 1,000 times before. It was just dating for me was an adventure. And it began with getting ready for the date. And even before that, the pursuit of someone to date. It was an adventure. So I don't understand how a lot of these niggas think that they can just show up, however, and think they're finna walk away with something, then get mad when they get rejected. It's like, nigga, you just rolled out of the bed.
And you make beats.
Like, I swear, I don't get it. I don't get it, man.
Yeah, man. I would love to see somebody I know on the Balloon Pop show just so I can just have them and come and talk about that ridiculous experience, because I think it's a ridiculous experience. I think for the most part it's probably just for the views, the likes. I would be surprised if these people are actually like dating people that they walk away from with the show. They could be, but I'd be surprised. Anyway, did y'all see and Sam, man, don't go to war. But did y'all see the video of Marshawn Lynch talking to that parent?
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
I saw part of it.
Yeah, man. Here we go, man.
Sam, look at Sam.
Here we go, man. Here we go. Let me see.
Every one of them's all right, that's okay. No, my son's in here. It's not okay. I didn't say that. Maybe you should just let him know because they're all in tears.
Is there a man here with you? Okay, so I do. I cuss a lot. I cuss in front of them. So look, I cuss a lot.
Every one of them's
all right, that's okay.
No, my son's in here. It's not okay.
Is there a man here with you?
No.
Is not a man here with you?
But I'm here. What does that matter?
Because
my son is leaving. I don't care. It's my son.
So tell them.
Did you want me to do? They all say
but I'll tell them that if they're not doing what they need to do, then yes, there's consequences to that. Yeah. If it takes that amount of time for when I tell a kid to do something and they're not doing what they're supposed to do, then there is consequences, like push-ups, like running laps,
like telling them to get away from your drill.
Like telling them to get out of my drill if they're not participating, doing right, get out of my drill, get the out of my drill, or whatever it takes to get my drill.
Every one of them's
all right, that's okay.
Man, listen. Man, hold on. I'm gonna let it. Listen, man. When he said, "Is there a man with you?" See, some of y'all women need to understand something. he didn't clothesline all of their ass down them bleachers. Because you don't follow behind, you don't walk behind, you don't get up in that man's personal space. You don't yell, you don't be like, God, they were doing so. I'm like, bro, he showed amazing restraint. And that's why he asked, is there a man here? Because we can have this conversation. I ain't about to have this conversation with y'all. Like, come on, man. But go ahead, Sam. Go ahead, give him that business, man. I know you want to give him that business.
Man. First thing, they feel entitled because he's a black man.
There you go.
And they know that one, they're white, two, they're women. Based on those two metrics, they know that they have this invisible force field of unfair consequences towards a black man doing anything opposite of the restraint that he showed. That's off top. For them to follow him and badger him about how he run his camp with no knowledge of who he is, no knowledge of what type of camp he runs, and from the look of them, they ain't never played a sport a day in their life. So they don't know how athletes are conditioned. And strong language is usually a part of that conditioning.
Especially in football. Are you kidding me?
Football. And the boys understand that. So if you want a soft coach, put him in t-ball. Put him in volleyball. Put him in tennis.
That ain't gonna even work. That ain't gonna even work. That might, man. Let me tell you, in competition, man, you gotta have hard coaching in competition. You just do, because you cannot get the best out of yourself if you're not competing either with yourself or with another. And that coach is going to say, do it this way and do it to the max. And if you don't, get the fuck out of my drill. Because if you ain't giving what I'm telling you to give me, you got to go. And like he said, when I'm telling kids things multiple times and they still don't get it, I'm going to start using some language later. Because maybe the first time I said it, hey, I need you to do this. It's like your own kids. Hey, get that room clean. Hey, told you. Hey, I just walked by that room. Didn't I tell you this morning, get that room clean? The next day, why this room ain't still clean? The last time, get the fucking room clean. Yep. And like, oh my God, you cursing at me? Feelings. You got you. I told one of my daughters. She used to, feel some way when we used to take it to a certain level. I said, so I need you to understand something. The first time I'm telling you something, it's instruction. I need execution. The second time I'm telling you, and I'm using this nice tone right here, this is grace. This is grace. Hey, remember what I told you yesterday to do and you didn't do? Go ahead and take care of that for me. And I say, this is grace. Third time, I don't owe you grace.
Mm-hmm. That's rare.
At that point, I'm just yelling.
Yeah, because I wanted results the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, had I been an asshole the first time, oh my God, I just put the clothes on my bed. You see what I'm saying? So, man, and the fact, like I said, they were following this man. You heard in the camera, they trying to say, no, you said this, and I'd have snatched that phone, smashed it on the ground. But Marshawn, he a better man, and I'm not saying he a better man than me in the way we mean it, like he a fool. I'm saying he understood the situation from the outside, and he said, before this becomes something, let me handle it like this. So his wherewithal in that moment, man, all I can do is just applaud it, man, because I don't know how many can show that level of restraint unless they know to, you know what I'm saying? Because shit, why didn't he just cuss them the hell out and say, get the fuck out of my face? And take your kids with you. Very simple. That's my response.
And I seen people also with women, some women, why he need a man there? Because men and women communicate differently. Mm-hmm. He needed a man there because he was willing to explain, because he explained it to them, but he wanted his explanation to be understood. And with them in that heightened emotion in the moment, they didn't have the capability of receiving what he's saying in a way that they understood. They wasn't looking for understanding.
Right. They were looking for an apology. That's what it was.
No, they weren't even looking for an apology. They were looking for him to humble himself. They were looking for degradation.
That's even worse. That's even worse.
Because it's the circling around him.
Yeah, boy.
Kind of thing. That's kind of, like what vultures do when they know something about to die.
Yeah.
They circle around it until it dies, kind of thing. So it's almost like, well, we're gonna badger you till you submit to us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So him asking, is there a man here with you? And I respect it as a sports mom that he asked that question, because a lot of times helicopter parents, and women are more likely to be helicopter parents than men, for various reasons. A lot of times we're in our feelings like, oh, well, you have wronged my child. Now I have to jump into mommy, not even helicopter, but lawnmower mommy, where I have to mow down everything, every piece of adversity for my child. Especially when you're dealing with boys, even as the mom, you can't kiss all their boo-boos. You just can't. Because that's when you end up with a son. Well, I'm going to tell your dad every time you go to discipline him. Mm-hmm. So here you have a bunch of moms who are in their feelings because, oh, you cussed at them and they're all crying. Are they though? I'm kind of not believing that they were. If they were, of course, I can't see the kids. But
I'm kind of believing that maybe they were sulking a little bit, just like kids do after they get their ass chewed, which is fine.
Crying,
no,
if they in tears crying, baby, they probably shouldn't be there anyway.
And they don't need to be there.
Because at that point, there has been a devolution of emotional management. And, that in the usual cases like that with little kids in sports, especially, you see that it's the mom kind of driving everything and the dad ain't really showing up for none of it. Mm-hmm. He ain't even out there training the kid, nothing. It's the mom. Well, I want to be a sports mom. I want to be a soccer mom. But dad ain't actually involved in training the kids at all. So that's when you get that kind of, okay, I want to be this quintessential sports mom, but there's also, my husband isn't actually involved in this process. So I'm going to be the almost tiger mom as well.
And they don't know when to see. A man knows when to get out of the way. Like I was listening to Kenyon Martin on the Gills Arena podcast, and his son's in the pros. But he was talking about I think he was talking about his son now, or his son at some point when they were in AAU. And he said, sometimes I'd have to walk out of the arena because I would see things that I did not like, and I knew I can do them better. So I want to come down there and start coaching. He said, so what I would have to do is I'd get up and just walk out, go take a lap, because you got to get the hell out of the way sometimes as a parent.
I did the same thing with my daughter in band because, you know, I was the band kid. I knew all of this stuff. And the director and I had a really good relationship. So if I wanted to come in and teach, he'd let me.
Mm-hmm.
But nope, I'm staying in parent mode. I'm over here raising money so we can go on trips and have water bottles. I'm not getting in it because I know me. I'm going to take over.
Yeah.
Even in, you know, sports. Granted, most of my kids have not been as interested in sports as I have liked. You know, many times I want to get, you know, I'll coach the team, I'll do this. And I talk about it, I'm like, no. No, I'm just going to sit down. Now, you ain't about to make me no team secretary or no team mom. I ain't making no orange slices and I ain't making no phone calls. I ain't doing all that. You know, I'll handle uniforms. I'll give uniforms as much as you about to make me do. Or because if I ain't coaching or I'll hear a line judge or something, I don't want to be out here. Because I don't want to do the typical mom stuff. Because that's when the moms get together and be cackling. And I just ain't that kind of mom. I want to watch the game. I don't want to sit here and talk about
watch the game, cheer my kid.
I don't want to talk about Bridgerton with y'all. Oh, it's so cold. Like, have you seen that new TikTok about, girl? I do not care. That boy just scored on the dang center again. Because he dropped the freaking ball as he was that's me.
Yeah.
I'm
They coming there. They coming there to socialize anywhere. They wouldn't. They ain't even worried about the game.
So I understand why he asked to speak to a guy, and I don't necessarily think is this that men communicate differently. I think in this particular situation, because I know some men who ain't sports related who wouldn't know how to communicate with him this way either.
But no, I think generally, I think men know a few things. You don't walk up on me. Men know that.
Right.
Men know you don't just walk up on me. Men know that you don't step into my reach. Men know that. These women don't know that. There are some women that don't know that. They think it's okay because I'm a woman and I shouldn't get hit. Men know I don't get up in that person's square like that. Hell no.
Men understand tone.
Yeah.
I'm sure that if there was a dad there and Marshawn was talking to him in that tone, the dad would have known there's no beef here.
Right.
Maybe differences of opinion, but there's no beef here. So there's no need for me to be alarmed and to be up in arms about what I don't like. We can actually discuss these differences.
Right. Because a dad wouldn't have walked up on him taking a tone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. I think what y'all said from jump though, there was that that privilege. You know, she rolled up there with her white privilege and woman privilege in this situation, Sam. And what you said, Sheffy, that you know they felt like they can humble that man. They were. I think exactly what Sam said. They were looking for a power, and they feel like, oh, we can humble him. We can show him that this ain't gonna happen on our watch. That kind of shit. Anyway, man, we're gonna stick to sports. And if this is a sport, hey, listen.
Oh, child,
I've been meaning to get this on the show for a long time. This goddamn slap fighting.
Lord,
I don't know how we have not talked about this yet. I don't know how we have not talked about this yet.
Great ones I've seen.
But man, so I'm gonna just let this one gonna run. And this is the one that was the most viral one where dude's face.
I saw this slap fight after work. And
the dude's face. This one right here.
I cut out all the long drawn out parts, so we have just all the good parts. But it's crazy. This dude comes into the fight with half of his head already ballooned out, as if like he's got someone else's face in his cheek. And then Buddy over here just looks perfect, like he just woke up. Wow, that neck snap. The sound.
Now, hold on. Now, I'm going to skip forward so y'all can see his face,
guy's face
later, because his face is already...
The impact on those.
I'm going to let it play.
His next set of kids are going to have concussions from that one. He's like a foot shorter, and he's got a very big disadvantage on the reach. Like, could they have got a bigger table?
Oh, he braced.
Gives the thumbs up like it's nothing. Meanwhile, Buddy's got fingerprints around his face. Oh my gosh, that was like a bat hitting him.
It gets worse. It gets worse.
Oh,
I can't believe the amount of neck snap from the little guy on the big dude. Oh, that was weak. That was weak. No, any other dude gives a thumbs up. Look, he's complaining about the reach. He can't get to the right spot. But he's like, it's not my fault you're short. He's extending. Oh, his knees were buckling. He's getting there. He's getting them. He's chopping down Goliath over here.
He really is. He looked the same.
His face bleeding.
Like, the big guy seems stiff. He needs to loosen up. Like, he seemed like he was throwing his slaps better earlier. But his face is just growing.
Hey, that dude done snorted powder. He got to be on that powder. Because ain't no way you don't feel that.
My God. They are cannon shots. Those are not hand slaps.
Jesus Christ.
That was kind of weak. The big guy over here is getting tired. The little dude's just getting wound up. His face hurt 6 days ago. He doesn't even know that he has a face anymore. Oh, the big dude's flinching. Oh, that was kind of weak. Little dude's getting wobbly. Man, I want the little guy to win. Well, the little guy and a half. Yeah, the big guy's getting weak. He's losing it. Come on, a couple more axe chaps with that hand, and you're gonna get him. Oh my gosh, the sound on that was absolutely crazy, and it's through my headset. I can hear it. I wonder what it would. See, big guy's getting weak, but I wonder what that sounds like there.
That boy done had a stroke.
Man,
he got Bell's palsy.
Look at his whole face starting to sag.
I'm telling you, he done had a stroke.
Oh, they're both looking like they're getting tired, but he like hit him in the eye. Oh, big guy's gonna cry.
Cause he had to reach up. He had to reach up. He's
I mean, that
reach
would
up,
suck.
so he
Though,
kind of
to get
hit
a
him.
slap in the eye. Like, could you imagine? Just a fingertip on your eyeball. It would suck so bad. Oh, he's gonna continue, I think. Yeah, just wipe it off.
I'm telling you,
Buddy's
that man
face.
had a stroke. That's
Oh
why
my
he don't feel
gosh.
that
He's slapping blood out of him. Oh.
Oh.
He got a little power after the break for his eyeball poke. Oh, that looked a little high too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the
Look at his face.
bruising
Look at
on
the-
the cheek. His cheek is destroyed. Looks like somebody dragged a cheese grater. Oh, that looked a little bit high. Yeah, but we can see that the chop kind of gives that away. The handprint's just a little bit too high there.
He got a whole.
I don't know what's giving it away. Like,
I'm telling you, that man done had a stroke. He got CTE.
I so want the little guy to win. Oh, that was definitely high. He caught him right in the eyeball again. Yeah, that was right in the eyeball. Buddy's face is starting to get deformed too.
Look at dude's face.
Oh yeah, definitely right in the eyeball.
Oh,
that was like a
looked
palm.
right
That
at
wasn't
him.
even a slap. He punched him with his palm. He almost threw himself over. Holy shit, bud.
Man, he's still
that was
taking
a
them hits on his
cannon.
face, bro.
He just put everything he had left. This guy's face is drooping.
He slapped the skin off this man's face.
Oh, the neck snap is still there. How is he standing? He's feeling it, though. That one was perfect. Look at the jiggle of the cheek. Like, one side looks like he's storing nuts for the winter.
Man, ain't no way, bro.
My God, that was the loudest slap I've ever heard in my life.
It's 40 more seconds.
I don't, man. How are you still standing? Like,
God!
What is in your cheek? A lead plate? Oh, big dude's crying. Big dude's crying. It's close. It's got to be close. Oh, wasn't the best, but... Oh, he taps out. Little dude wins. Fuck yeah, man. That's awesome. Look at the face, though. Oh, my God. This was fucking nuts. So I saw this.
Man, listen.
I know that.
I have a real hard time accepting this as competition. But goodness, what kind of money could they pay one of y'all to participate in slap fighting?
It depends. Who am I slapping? If it's a family member, I'll do it for free.
Okay, Chef, you got some beef out there, Chef. Goddamn.
Oh yeah, I done slapped a couple of them already, so it is what it is.
Like, how did this become? Like, you know how this started. It started as some underground brawling nonsense, crazy, and then somebody saw that it made some moves on the internet and bought it up. I think UFC owns it now. Dana White, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it started underground with
Yeah. I remember seeing the women. Yeah, I remember seeing the women, and the women are still competing.
It actually started black clubs.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember seeing those. I remember that. Damn, I forgot that. That's where you fucking right. You are right.
Women up there, and they just sit there and slap fight each other over and over again.
When they do like strip clubs and lounges and stuff.
Yeah, strip clubs. Yeah, I forgot. Chefy with the motherfucking history lesson, boy. Goddamn, boy. See, boy, black people, y'all better start gatekeeping some shit. Y'all better start gatekeeping because this ought to be y'all's. But I'm still criticize it as being stupid games for stupid prizes. However, what does it take? Listen, when you bleeding from slaps, that means the skin has been slapped and stretched and distorted to where it's bleeding. Essentially, you getting the skin slapped off your face.
Right.
Because my goodness, ain't no way. And Sam, you way too excited. You was way too leaned in and invested there.
Go look at his face.
The women competitions, I think, be more fun than the men's.
Yeah.
It's almost like they stand there and punish themselves.
Yeah, it's too brutal. Yeah, it's so brutal,
but the
man.
Women, they be knocking each other out.
Yeah. Because dudes wanna prove a dude will know 5 slaps ago he should have quit. But what did you say about last week, Chef? We got this thing in us where we like to suffer. Like we that's
terrible. Terrible.
Man,
suffering is not manly.
Yeah, suffering, man. We got to prove who can suffer the most. Because dude with them that fat ass cheek, he has proved that he could suffer more than me. And that dude, you could suffer more than me, bro.
I want to know that dude's health history because I guarantee you that man done had a stroke already.
Man, he's double concussed. He had the double concussed in that. Like, come on.
That nigga face dead.
I mean,
in his face.
And then you know it's worse. Boxers have to get like plastic surgery and stuff.
Yeah.
He gonna have to get plastic surgery and have his.
Oh yeah. They end up disabled. I was watching a video talking about the disabled, the brain dead, everything. The difference in why the thing in boxing and MMA and other stuff, you at least get a defensive posture. You can at least try to dodge and try to, you know what I'm saying. This you just gotta be able to just sit there and If you got one of them strong ass necks, you know what I'm saying? You could just take it, man. You just got to be able to take it.
Dude, oh, I'm looking this up. It's like it's dudes out here having memory issues.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
That is too much trauma to the head. Like, get out of here.
Man. But there's another sport that's out now that's similar, and it's in Vegas. But it's not face slapping. Y'all want to know what it is?
No, it's no Diddy. Let me say no Diddy before you say it. Now go ahead.
It's no Diddy. Okay. It's women.
Okay, what they doing?
Booty spanking.
Now, I'll pay to see that. Real talk.
So just like you see two dudes going back and forth slapping at each other, they do the same thing with open palm spanking. Wow. And at first I was like, is this just some like strip club type thing? They're like, no, they're trying to turn it into a whole sport.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Spanking as a sport.
Hey, Sam, I was saving this for you, but man, I'm just gonna show you this image and see what you think about it.
I can't see that. Put it on the big screen.
I'm gonna have to. It's only gonna piss you off. I'm just warning you. It's gonna make you mad. I'm finna send it to us so I can. I'm gonna get it so we can see it if I can get it on here. Hold on. I was looking for this. This is a special last minute. Oh no, man! I'm just gonna send it. I'm gonna send it to the inbox because I don't know if I can get it on the screen. Let me see. Hold on. Oh no, I can get it on the screen. Yeah, I know how to do it. Hold on one second. Yeah. It's gonna make you mad. So and I would venture to say that most images won't just make you mad. This one, because it's making me mad just seeing it. Let me hurry up. Let me get these guys off of here. This is a rare interruption into the actual programming because there's something bigger than us that just showed up. Let me see.
I'm sending you the competitive booty slapping league in Vegas as well.
Okay, we gonna cover that one next week. Hell yeah, we cover that one. Hold on. Like that.
No, we don't. I mean,
absolutely.
One video I saw. I'll talk while you doing the thing. The one video I saw, when I tell you the girl's hand was like bleeding, and the girl's butt cheeks were purple, and they were still going at it, and I'm like, what?
They black?
They were Hispanic, I think.
But now, what are they competing in? Is it like a club? Is it what are they competing in?
Well, it's a league now, so they compete in different places. But it's the Las Vegas Booty Slapping Championships.
They better not be in cages.
No.
We might need you know what? We might need Project 2025 to come and just to rectify some shit because y'all some of the shit that's happening.
So it looks like they're actually in an octagon, but I can't tell where they're located.
Let me see. All right, there you go. Hold on, it should be coming up in just a second.
Oh God.
Who made this fake mess?
It don't matter if it's fake or not. That's what you've been wanting all your life. That's what you've been wanting all your life. That's what you've been wanting all your life. Forget whatever Marvel. I don't know if it's. I know it's not real because it can't be real. But if Zack Snyder did a Wolverine,
I'm all in.
Dude.
I'm all in, boy. I'm all in.
I know you all in. If Zack Snyder did a Wolverine,
he got.
First of all, Hugh Jackman is fired.
Off top.
It's
Unfortunately.
Did you say unfortunately?
I did, because he's just been the most notable Wolverine. Not saying he's the best.
One.
Not saying he's the best.
Yeah, he's the only one. Because we ain't had no choice.
Around.
We ain't had no choice. We ain't had no choice. That's why.
Then?
Anybody, but man, it should never have been him.
Never.
It should have been It should have been a no name. It should have been no name. Nah, it should have been a no name from day one.
He was a no name at the time when he first started playing.
Hugh Jackman has always had. He's kind of got a little name. He had a little bit of a name. It should have been It should have been a no. It should have been a no name. The height is not the issue because Wolverine is height deficient, but he's supposed to be more stocky than that, and he's supposed to have less dialogue, and he's just supposed to be more rough. You know what I'm saying? Like they had to make Hugh Jackman look rough, but this man, listen, man. Yeah, this is what
the height is the biggest issue, and as a person that create comic books, part of name selection is to emphasize the power the actual character have, the individual character have, and also the name emphasizes the physical attributes of the character too. If not the physical attributes, it's going to be the costume. Mm-hmm. Something is going to tie into the name. So with him being Wolverine, he was purposely made 5'3" tall. Because Wolverines are small animals. They're small but aggressive. They made Logan hairy because real Wolverines are furry animals. So you got a short, hairy, aggressive man named Wolverine. That's why his name Wolverine. Not a tall, Venice Beach looking nigga.
Hugh Jackman isn't tall.
That man's 6 feet, 6'1", something like that.
Is he? I thought he was like 5'9".
No,
but Wolverine is supposed to be like short among
6'3".
Yeah. Wolverine is supposed to stand up to Sabretooth and look small. Wolverine is supposed to always be looking up like I want the smoke. That's what we were used to coming up.
That's what made him a fan favorite, because he was small, but he would run up on anybody.
Yeah. Like a little yapping chihuahua.
Yeah, but he held his own.
And
he got whooped a lot of times. But
he always got whooped, and he was, and let's be honest, he was always a simp. So they got that right. So the simping part they got right, but they didn't get the savagery. I don't think they really got the savagery right until the movie Logan came along. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point he was old, he was gruff. But yeah, man, Hugh Jackman never should have been cast. But he's been cast so long to where he's synonymous with the role.
Yeah.
So you can't just replace him without explaining the replacement. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever, I come through and do a clean sweep, starting with him.
Listen, he look. Sam been trying to get the rights to X-Men since the first X-Men rolled out. he been trying so hard. Anyway, that was a brief interruption, man. Normally we won't do it, but I saw that and I kept trying to find it on my phone. I was like, man, where the hell did I put that damn image, man? Because when I saw it, I'm like, bro, if they ever gave you the most dark version of that and put it out, rated R. But you'd have to. It couldn't. Yeah, it have to come from Zach. It can't exist in the Marvel universe, but they're not giving rights to stuff. They're keeping everything if they can. One of the other things we had was I think one of y'all submitted this video with the daughter. The 5-year-old and this wasn't a skit. And this wasn't a fake video. Or at least to me, y'all let me know if y'all think this is a skit or fake. But the daughter asked the mom a question, so the mom asked the daughter to ask her the question that she asked her. And it was basically, you know, the daughter was asking the mom, why do parents not, you know, consider themselves the same way they consider their own children, which as parents, we understand why. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to play that video, man, because I thought it was a sweet question for a child to ask, boy. If you got a child that's gonna ask this question, take that baby out for cotton candy, ice cream, and every sweet treat she wants. Damn, at least she noticed.
Yeah. Do I have permission to record this conversation?
Yes.
Thank you. So a moment ago, you said, Mom, thank you for making sure that we have a good life.
I think Casey put that in the group.
Asked me a question.
Yeah.
What question did you ask?
What? Why are you grown-ups make sure that their kids have a good life but not them?
Why do grown-ups make sure that their kids have a good life but not them? Oh my goodness, Chonka, that is such a big question. And I think it's for a lot of different reasons. And I feel like there's so many I can't even tell you, but it's sad, huh?
Mm-hmm. And I think one of the reasons is because the kids are more important.
You think it's because we think kids are more important? Mm-hmm. That's true. We do think our kids are very important. But I think what we forget is if our kids are important and have freedom and get to move around, but we can't do it with them, y'all don't have anyone to do it with, huh?
So that's not fair.
It's not fair and it's not fun. And it's heavy. Those are some of the questions that I'm asking every day, Chonka. How do I make sure that my life feels as good as the life I'm creating for y'all? And I don't always know.
Oh. Yeah.
Yep, I don't always know. But I'm trying to get it together and do better, okay?
Okay.
Chonka?
Sheffy, you lead this one off. You give us the sociology professor part of it. Because I know we have our personal experiences, and as parents, parents naturally want to give their children a better version of life and existence than they had. That's our natural instinct. You can't take that away from us. But sociology professor Chef, give us something.
Sociologically, in this current status as we are as a society, we are so hung up on healing the wounds of our predecessors that we forget about balance.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, you know, I don't know if this woman is a single parent, but based on the conversation with the kid, it's kind of sounding like she is.
Mm-hmm.
As a single parent, we tend to overcompensate for the lack of the other parent. And then you add on top of that, well, I still have to give my kid a good life because I want them to have better than what I have. You end up in a situation where all of the energy is going into the kids, but you don't have, as a parent, anything pouring back into you. So you're continually pouring from an empty cup to the point a 5-year-old notices. Like, I think for the video, the kid's 5. A 5-year-old notices that you're pouring from an empty cup. That is either a very intuitive 5-year-old, which is possible because I was that at 4 years old, or you're demonstrating behaviors that shows your child that you're not showing them that necessarily, you know, how to live. You're showing them how to survive.
Right.
So it's interesting, especially in the Black community, because we're trying our best to not repeat a lot of the things that may have happened in previous generations, but we're doing so at the sacrifice of ourselves. So the term coined, fuck them kids, you know, a lot of people take it as face value where, oh, you're saying that because you don't want to do anything for your children. And it's like, no, that is a term used by present parents to say, I'm taking time for myself right now, and I will not feel bad about it.
Yeah.
And I think as parents, we have to do that. Our children cannot be the centers of our world. They can't. Because children grow up. And I think for a lot of women that say, oh, I live for my children, or women that continue, that you'll see with some women that keep having babies. They keep having babies because a baby has, and I'm going to say this because in a certain way, because I don't want psychologists to come for me. A baby has narcissistic tendencies. Why?
Of course.
Because babies don't know that other things matter other than them. Yeah. They haven't learned that yet.
Babies are the purest form of narcissism ever.
Oh my God.
If a baby was 300 pounds and had ridiculous strength, it would kill the world. If babies were born with all the abilities physically, if babies were born like Shaq, yes, if they were born like Shaq and then they had to scale down in size, oh, the world, humanity would be, oh, hell no.
Over.
Easy.
You know, I have the little one, his belly's full to the brink. He looking like one of them little African kids on TV for 70 cents a day. And he yelling at me to give him more. No, I'm saving you from yourself, sir. You're done.
And if he was Shaq, and if he was the mountain from what's his name from Game of Thrones, he would pull your head off. He would literally pull your head off and go straight in the cabinet and eat what he want, and then looking like, oh shit, I can't fix that.
Babies are terrible. So, but you have women who want to be needed by something so bad that they just keep having kids. Because once that child is self-sufficient, now it's like, oh, well, they don't need me anymore. What is my value?
Else to take care of? Yeah.
Right. Me, I'm like, let's get you walking. I've been telling Adonis that since he was like 2 months old. Let's get you walking. Because for me as a parent, I feel more comfortable with them as toddlers because I actually like helping them explore their independence. With Miles,
that's the fun shit.
Oh, it really is. Miles, we sing the cleanup song. I taught him how to clean his room. He's been wiping his own butt since he was 2. Like I loved watching him grow up. Now he's 9. He knows how to wash his own clothes. He does his chores. We're going to start washing dishes and cooking next. All of those things. But that mindset for me as a parent is different from a lot of parents. I didn't have a baby. I wanted to have kids. I didn't want to have a baby. I wanted to have
kids. That is a different way of saying that. I did not want to have babies. I wanted to have kids. Yeah, I think that's how I felt.
Yeah. So when you come
the baby stage is boring.
Right. Babies are terrible. Boring. They just lay there and look at you and they stink.
Yeah.
But you have some parents who, I stopped breastfeeding at 4 and now the bond is just gone. And it's like, no, your bond changes.
Yes, create a new one through it. Oh my God.
So, parents are spending so much time centered around the kid that they don't evolve as the kid evolves. So now it's a competition with, I have to overcompensate as a parent. Because if I falter in anything, I'm a bad parent. No, you're not. If I decide, hey, I'm going to hire a babysitter and I'm going out, I'm a bad parent. No, you're not. You're a person. I tell my kids, my older kids, I said the struggle for me a lot with raising you guys was I think a lot of people forgot that my name was Sheffy. Everybody in the house got my name.
Everybody in the house, your mom, and then to everybody outside of the house, it becomes, oh, that's such and such mom.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like we forget that. You know what I'm saying?
Even though my stepkids called me Sheffy, I was still mom.
Yeah.
So even with them, it's like, okay, I'm about to go out by myself and sit in my car and watch a movie on my phone and just tend to my business for a little bit. I need to do that.
I think all parents, listen, let me tell you what I truly think. If there's an opportunity, even if it's just for an hour or 2, moms especially, Because dads, we usually will find a way to get we'll find a way to get some time in.
Y'all just a freaking pair.
Yeah. We'll go in the back. We can go do something in the backyard. We can go do something in the man space, basement. Moms, I think, because even if a mom is in the bathroom, kids come knocking on the damn bathroom door, shit. You know what I'm saying? What I truly think moms should do, man, take an hour, 2, go sit at a bar. Or the bar ain't the scene. Go to your favorite sandwich shop and go sit in there and just do your thing. Boy, look at the steam coming off that plate. Man, look, boy, let's shine on that. Hold on, man. Oh, that man got service. That man got counter-side service. Boy,
my daughter made it.
No, it don't matter. It don't matter who made it. There was a woman. They came in there, gave that man a plate. You know what? God damn it, slow clap. You know what I'm saying? Man, sitting there doing this thing, he working. And man, working. but I think, man, I think moms got to take moments, find those moments, take a babysitter, and I don't need all night. I need 2 hours to go sit here at the deli with my laptop and look at YouTubes if I want to, and eat me a sandwich in peace, and I'll be back in 2 hours, and that's great. But I want to spin something around another way, and I want y'all to think about it. Children, I think parents, we forget that children are so easily pleased that they don't even know the struggle. They don't know what's going on. They don't even know the sacrifices that the parents are making. So I think sometimes if parents can just take a moment, right? Because I remember for us, you don't know you poor unless you find out you poor. How you find out you poor? Somebody else tell you. How you find? You know what I'm saying? But you happy as hell.
What's a kid?
You happy as hell with everything you got until somebody tell you that's what poor folks wear. You're like, oh, you like. What you mean this is what poor folks wear? This feel good on me. I like it. My brother got the same thing on. We like it. Why we poor all of a sudden? You know what I'm saying? Well, y'all got that raggedy station wagon. Well, damn, we didn't need no SUV. We didn't need a van. Like, and I think parents don't realize your kids are good. They're really good. But I think we put too much pressure on ourselves. Last thing I'll say is, man, I realized it when Christmas came around and my kids was playing with boxes more than the toys. And I said, damn. Or the kid put them toys to the side and go dig under the damn kitchen cabinet for pots. Kids are very much so happy in the little world that they're already experiencing without us.
Yeah.
With us all we gotta do is make sure they're protected and provided for. So I think if I'm not saying minimize what you do, and I'm not saying do the least, I'm saying that your kids are good, probably more than good enough for you to have a moment for yourself as a parent to do some self-care, self-love, self-help, whatever. But go ahead, Frank, because you know what I'm saying? Like, kids don't know their parents broke. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. The bills is paid. They don't know I don't got money for gas.
The lights on.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm the oddball out because I actually like the baby stage. Well, I love the baby stage.
Boring.
And it had nothing to do with wanting to feel needed, but I just liked. I don't know. It just, even now that they're big teenagers, I still want to pick them up and cradle them. That was my favorite part about them being babies. And laying them on my chest and taking a nap with them. Absolutely my favorite part about being a father during those times. But as far as overcompensating, I have projected my own insecurities onto them and tried to give them beyond what they were asking for. Stuff that they weren't even asking for anything. I go and ask them, do you want this? You want to go here? You want to go there? They're looking like, no. What you mean no? You know how rarely I spend money, and I'm in the mood to spend money. You don't want to? No.
Like, how dare you turn
But
down
bro, so let me flip this. But bro, if you was gone, bro, if you had an assignment, a work assignment to where you had to be gone for 6 weeks, I'm telling you now, that's when you find out that all the shit don't matter.
It doesn't.
I hated my circumstances changed to where I had to be the distance parent. But when I pulled up to Atlanta and me and their mom would set up a surprise, don't tell them I'm coming. And so she never told them when I was coming. They knew I was coming eventually, but they didn't know. So randomly, don't tell them they coming. All right, where you at? And she would pull up in her car somewhere, and my car would be there. And I'd sit there in my car and just look at them for a minute before they realized they was next to my car. And when they realized they next to my car, they come rushing, damn near not breaking my car to get me out of the car. Those surprise because kids want the person.
Yeah.
So I mean, we got to remember, man, as parents, man, the stuff. Yeah, it's not the stuff. And I like I said, me and Sheffy, man, we are the same heart because look, I ain't gonna lie, man, an infant is boring. It's a loving for real. Look, it's a loving stage.
Cute and all, but
yeah, it's a loving, cuddling and all. But I can't dance with them. I can't shake them and throw them up in the air and wrestle with them. I can't do none of the stuff I want to do. I gotta be gentle. Like, okay, boring, gentle time.
And you know what, Frank need to take that back what he just said, because I asked him. I said, and this we said in the group chat. I said, I have a gently used baby I can come bring, and he said he too young. Gotta wait till he get old enough for me to wrestle with him.
You know what? We got
like the baby stage.
You know what? We got to start. We got to start exposing the group chat. We got to start exposing the group chat.
I want to address what Shepard just said.
we gonna
speaking as an uncle.
Man, I don't want to hear that.
No, you weren't. Don't try to clean it up. Don't try to clean it up. I love when he get called out. You know how important it is for the good guy to get called out on here when I'm always the one getting called out. Anytime they call you out, I be so excited.
He was like, no, he too little. I can't wrestle with him. I'm like, what you mean you can't wrestle with him? This boy be beating my behind every morning.
So I would say, so you know what?
This boy turned up.
So I think it's a boy. So I think it's different for boys and girls. Because Sam, you have all little girls, little boys. Yeah, I want to try a diamond cutter on Corey the moment he came out the womb. I couldn't wait to Stone Cold stun him. I couldn't wait to put him in Tombstone. I was like, man, how long I gotta wait before I can vertically suplex this little dude? Because I want to do all these moves.
Bruh,
you know what I'm saying?
I suplex this little dude right now. So okay, so this is Adonis's thing. He's all of 21 pounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he already has biceps. So like you seen him, like he broad shouldered, he thick in the bicep area. Gotta
start kidney shotting him already. Then she get me up on him. I'm kidding.
Pretty much. Ew. So he'll start halfway across the bed and dive into me.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I'm sitting there and it's like, oh, because he throws himself at me.
So he bringing you all that aggression.
Yes. Or like because he once he done fell off the bed, he pretty good about getting on the edge. He'd be like, all right, I didn't live that life before. I don't want to do it again. But he'll like stand up next to the headboard and he'll like bang on the headboard. And then he'll just dive into my face.
That's what I'm talking about.
So, you talking about I need to be able to wrestle with him. You can.
You can. Yeah, it sounds like it.
This is a child I have to fight to wipe his nose. I'm talking about hold him in a headlock.
Absolutely.
Like and wipe his face.
You know, it not need his real uncle to show up. See, Frank showed up. That wasn't the real uncle. When the real uncle show up, the real uncle gonna show up. You want to show up cuddling him. I'm gonna show up and show him what time is. Choke slam.
You ain't gotta cuddle Adonis because he gonna climb on top of you. He gonna climb over you. He gonna dive into your face. You gonna catch an elbow. I'm gonna give him one morning.
I'm gonna give him what he want. I'm gonna give him all of what he want.
And see, the thing is, he's the smallest baby in the bigger baby class because he's old enough to be in the bigger baby class, but he's small because he's preemie.
Mm-hmm.
So they all walking around, babbling, and he crawling around, and they run up on him, and he handle it.
Mm-hmm. See, little babies like that. What you do with them? I just put my leg on them, just put a whole leg on them, and watch them fight from under it for. Yeah.
He ain't gonna be under that too long. I promise you. He gonna bite you.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. If he decide to do a push up on it, I'm gonna put another leg on him. Just let him fight it. Just let him fight it all day long. Get your strength up, boy. Get your strength up.
Like man. Sometimes I have to walk away. Like, I'm tired of fighting you today. Because yes, I'm stronger than you, but I have to use I have to probably use the same force I use with my 9-year-old on the baby.
You know what? Kids, it's funny because you think playing with kids is gonna tire them out. Playing with kids might tire your ass out. Because have you ever started with a kid and realized, damn, I shouldn't have started with them? You know what I'm saying? Like, boy, and it's been a few times. It's been a few times some moms have worried me. Don't start playing with him because he's gonna be ready to go. And you look up like, God damn, this little book is still going. He still want to wrestle. He still want to fight. So you gotta, he gone on now. Yeah, right. That's when you gotta give him a knot. You give him a frog in his leg real quick.
Tired.
What you crying for? What you crying for?
I make him crawl. Like, I'll walk off.
Yeah, and make him come with. Yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely not the cuddly. Oh, mom, I'm not that mom.
Yeah, you listen. Babies are dumb. I say it all the time. Like the girl from Rugrats, the girl from Rugrats used to say, "You dumb babies." You know what I'm saying? You got to outsmart a baby, man. You got to outsmart them little narcissistic boogers, boy. Oh man. But yeah, I think as parents we overcompensate a lot. And I think if we really just realize, man, if you're a good parent and you're in the presence of those kids, man, those kids are safe. They feel loved. They are happy. They're not hungry. They really be in the best place in the world, minus all the stuff that you think that they're paying more attention to. For our last particular subject matter, man, we were supposed to get this from last week. Your girl, Ebony K Williams, how she pops up in my news feed, I don't know. I need to get her out of there. But
that girl.
Yeah, she's going to a sperm bank to have a little sperm bank, baby. And I think the issue with it is oftentimes when Black women are going to sperm banks or women of means are going to sperm banks, what samples are they getting? So I'm gonna play this woman's video and it just kind of man. So I'm gonna play this video.
I'm so sorry. First of all, I would like to apologize in advance to Ebony because I know that this is going to come off offensive, and I know Black women do not like accountability, and we're just going to some kind of way make me the problem. But I just want to say this is a problem. You have a woman who went viral for talking about how him being a bus driver is an issue. Meanwhile, she is a sperm bank to have a kid. This is an eligible, dateable, marriageable woman who's at a sperm bank to have a kid with IVF because you ain't got no man. You should be lining them goddamn bus drivers up. You should be lining them up. But white supremacy got Black women under the impression that this is acceptable, but the bus driver is not.
So I don't know if
first of all, I would like to apologize.
I don't know if it's a white thing. However, so I thought about it like this. I'm trying to be reasonable. I had one thought at first. I'm like, man, yeah, you're a damn dummy. However, let's think about something. If a person can go to a sperm bank, they believe, I don't know how accurate, truthfully, factual, whatever it is, they get to choose from the best specimen possible, right? Is that
Well, don't make excuses for this stupid shit.
because I'm like, okay,
because I don't care what the sperm looking like. Don't care. Don't even care. You went from talking about a truck driver ain't good enough to you to signing up to be a baby mama to somebody who ain't even
you said it. You said it, not me. Go ahead. All right, go ahead and cook.
Come on, sis. How stupid is this? That you want a baby so bad, but don't nobody want you. That you going to a truck driver ain't good enough, but a turkey baster is. Get the fuck out of here, man.
I mean, look. I didn't want to go that angle because that was like the easy angle, but sometimes the easy angle is the only angle, like because you're automatically saying I'm gonna be a single mom, and I know single moms are sitting there like, yo, you don't want your struggle, like goddamn, you know what I'm saying? So you're eligible. If you're an eligible bachelorette, why not try to go the right route?
She could have an arranged marriage that would give her exactly this without signing up to be a single mom. But what it boils down to, don't nobody want her dumb ass. And this is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah. You know who else wanted a child real bad and didn't arrange marriage to do it? Janet freaking Jackson. And she got paid for it. Because she gave that man a son.
Yeah.
But you out here signing up to go to a sperm bank. Girl, if you don't go to hell, straight.
She got old Jeffrey, baby.
Straight to hell. This is
so I'm going to say that this does not. My question was, did this reflect poorly on black people? No, this reflects poorly on Ebony K Williams, because boy, this is independent of us.
This reflects poorly on any woman who think like her.
Yeah.
Any of them. Mm-hmm. And I stand all of them up in the line, and y'all can call me pick-me's or whatever, and I'm gonna say y'all hoes is dumb. Period.
They out here defending her too.
What's the defense for it?
It's quality sperm out here in the regular streets that would have come clap them cheeks and still made you a single mom. Like you apparently want.
And she said,
but at least you know who the dude was, so maybe if he wanted to be a dad, he could.
She said that she put, I guess she put in, there's a clause or whatever that if when the child turned 18 and they want to meet the donor, then she'll arrange that.
This is stupid. This is stupid. You signing up for single motherhood on purpose? Bitch.
No, she paid for single motherhood.
You paid for it. Paid for it. Boy, the specifics. Boy, the specifics right there. Paid for it.
You got the sperm and then you got all the IVF. So you've spent almost $100,000 to be a single mom. You dumb muscle. This ain't what you want. I actually have active co-parents, and this ain't what I want.
Yeah.
But you
and
there's a moment where I just be like, I don't want to be a black woman because I don't want to be associated with some of the things.
With the foolishness, yeah, man. That's the foolishness for real.
Let me see if I can find some of these defenses.
That truck driver, I'm telling you, that truck driver would love on her and that little girl so much.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? She's painted herself. So, man, one problem. So men don't have the same. See, men don't have the same problem as women when it comes to, because we're not hypergamous, right? So we don't have. I think hypergamy doesn't work at a certain level. On a base level with average people, yes, it works because you can always find somebody doing a little bit better than yourself. But once you reach an elite level of status and ownership, the numbers start to shrink so bad that hypergamy doesn't serve women. So she wants a man on her level of status and earnership, along with all the other stuff that comes with a quality relationship. And those numbers are just small. If she was willing to date the truck driver, or just even somebody that's just a hardworking, regular earning, everyday man, whatever the hell he is, and that could be a truck driver, right? You can have all those things you want. He just don't earn as much as you.
I don't even think it's that it's the numbers are small for her. I think she's just stupid.
So you think she's more of a person that, just like you just said, don't nobody want to be with you. You're that chick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Because it seems like in her head, and this is from the other conversation in this, in her head, she has designed what she wants her life to look like. And everything has to serve that narrative for her. Who wants to date that? You ain't no teammate. You checking boxes. This goes back to like one of the questions I posted on my thing. You know, how y'all end up married to people y'all don't even like or respect?
Yeah, because you checking boxes. You checking boxes. You're not getting involved with the person.
Went out here and checked the box. Had a baby. The baby ain't got no damn daddy. You stupid.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But the truck driver one.
That's the biggest problem. The fact that the baby ain't got no daddy. And beyond that, believing a father doesn't, the child having a father doesn't matter.
Right.
That I got this.
And what's sad about this is she has talked about her dad not being a part of her life. And here you go, perpetuating the same thing. I thought about this for myself. Like, I'm really, really struggling real bad with not having a dad and not even knowing who he was. When I knew who he was and he was a deadbeat, there was some peace around that. But now I don't even know who he was. I don't know if this man is living. I don't know if he's alive. I don't know nothing. So I'm really struggling with my identity as a person because I literally don't have a dad.
Yeah, and not knowing that person, man, not knowing that, not knowing the other half of who created you. Yeah,
right. So I was like, well, shoot, my mom didn't have her dad. My grandmother didn't have her dad. My great grandmother didn't have her dad. So, and I made a post about this. So I overcompensate for my co-parents because I want my kids to have dads.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if their dad, and this hasn't never happened, if a dad calls me and is like, I can't come because I ain't got no gas money, I'm cash apping you right now. Because I want you to show up.
Because it's more important that they show up. Yeah.
I can help you. If I need to step in and help you be this child's hero, I'm going to do that because I want my children to have their dads.
Mm-hmm.
That's extremely important to me because I didn't have a dad. So for her to have the conversation she had about her dad and then choose to have a little girl who's also not going to have her dad.
That's crazy.
That's sad.
That's crazy. That's so that is crazy to me.
Like you were literally going to raise a girl to have the same hurt you did. On purpose, but you did it on purpose.
That's crazy.
Probably feel like because of her stature
that she did okay.
I mean, her status that I made that fine. I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know,
no, ma'am. You still gonna struggle.
Not talking about, you know what? As far as her deciding to have a child, knowing that
her achievements.
Yeah, she think that's gonna compensate for a father not being there, and she think that she's okay as a person, as a woman. She grew up fine, or maybe she turned out fine. So her child has the opportunity to turn out fine because she's in a place to where she can give her a material head start. Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
No, you're right. You see the material head start is where a lot of parents fumble because everybody that gets into this parenting racket, they find out once they into it that, man, it ain't what I thought it was gonna be. Man, it's harder than what I realized it was gonna be. Man, I read all the books and I saw the videos, and damn, boy, this thing is still what it is.
It is.
It's still what it is. It's still gonna challenge you. It's still gonna test you. It's still gonna be a reflection of who you are as an individual. It's still gonna be difficult. You still ain't gonna have the answers. You still not gonna be able to Google. Even with Google, you can't. You're gonna have a kid crying in a moment and you can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? And then you
every day.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And the crazy part about it is, man, I've witnessed, and we've all been parents and we witness it, you know, where the mom can't get the kid to stop crying or stop doing something or whatever, and the dad show up, pick the kid up, and just start walking around with the little booger, and they just stop crying. It's not because the mom is doing a bad job. It's because something different in that moment makes a difference. I got the energy to pick the baby up and walk laps around the house. Mama ain't got the legs to physically do it. she can't do it. So that's why that balance is so important, man. And so I think, man, because we've seen so many examples of people that have come out of single parent dynamics and been okay or been successful or been accomplished or even exceptional, right? We look at those and we say, it don't matter. We can figure something out. Man, come on, man.
I seen one chick say, well, at least she don't gotta deal with no bomb baby dad and something like that. And I was just like,
but now she has no dad.
That's crazy.
Like, I don't understand how people can so frivolously start lives of others and start them in deficits on purpose.
Yeah.
It's a difference, of you doing your thing, you being grown, you get pregnant. You didn't intend to.
Right.
Maybe you still tried to figure it out with the co-parent and things went south. Your belief system may be a part of that, or even laws may be a part of that.
Right.
But you try to make it work. But you're choosing to start this child off as a deficit.
That's crazy.
And you lived that experience. You lived it. Y'all just didn't have no money. So you think money can change everything.
There you go. They think money, they think money is gonna change. Okay, they gonna earn today. They gonna earn.
Money ain't got nothing to do with, man, like, because even I look at my experience. Now, when I had Miles, I had lost everything. I was getting evicted. I got my car repoed because I was just too sick to work. But I had, my ex-husband was there. We lived together. We made it work. Now I have the money. I can, just today I paid a babysitter $150 for one day to watch my child. I can afford to do these things.
Mm-hmm.
But I still have not slept more than about 4 hours at a time in almost 2 years. I can't lose the baby weight I want because I can't sleep. And I can't sleep because a certain person burns calories all night. So I'm up all night feeding him. Granted, we're not breastfeeding anymore, but I still have to get out of my bed. Like, literally, I have a little refrigerator on my dresser where I keep his bottles at night. That's the only way I can get some sleep. But I still have to, and then, he's up every 3 hours or so. So every 3 hours, I'm up getting him a bottle in the middle of the night. Who I'm going to pay for that?
Right.
Who I'm going to pay to get some sleep? It's been times I couldn't get him down at 9:00 at night. I'm calling his dad like, hey, I need you to come through. I'm at my wit's end.
Mm-hmm.
Who you gonna pay for that? I guess you're gonna pay an au pair to live in the house with you or something, because I don't know. At this point, she just need to just go on and buy you a man, since money solves everything. Go buy you a man to love you, live in the house with you, all of that. Oh wait,
put him under contract. Shit. She don't want to see. Everybody wants the real thing. And listen, when kids grow up with money, it's privilege. They don't even realize they grew up with money. It's like they don't have the experience of not having to having. So naturally, their default position is entitled to this thing because they don't know of life without it. So that's not going to solve anything for the kids. It'll make some things more convenient. But then there'll be some moments where money ain't got nothing to do with whatever it is, and it's still going to be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be because you're missing that other parent there, balancing that shit out.
Man, look, I'd give anything.
Yeah, she's out of her damn mind, boy.
To
like you said, like Sam said, she paid for single motherhood. That's crazy.
Oh, stupid though, like.
Insane.
Child. It's utterly insane. You're right.
It is absolutely. Anyway, it's Juneteenth, y'all. I don't know if y'all hear the fireworks going outside, but I'm gonna go get some of this action.
Annoying the hell out of me right now.
Y'all got them over there too?
Yes, because I thought we had gunshots over here sometimes, so I thought that's what it was at first. No, it's
same thing. All the same thing.
Juneteenth ain't called up. It ain't called on over here.
It ain't caught on where? In Atlanta?
No, they had parades and stuff in like Sandy Springs. But you know what white people put on. But as far as my neighborhood, and I live in a black neighborhood, it ain't caught on over here yet.
Y'all, it's because y'all, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, it was definitely a Texas. It was definitely a Texas thing all my life. So you know that's where we've always known about it. I was surprised when I moved to Atlanta back in the 90s, and it wasn't a thing. But now it's more and more so a thing, you know what I'm saying? Especially like over here where I live, I can hear it now. It's going off now. Let's see what's some of this action like. But yeah, man, it was listen, look, that's 61 episodes. That's episode 61 in the bag. I'm gonna download this game. I gotta find a way because my wife's birthday tomorrow. So I gotta hurry up and get her boy. Yeah, I gotta hurry up and get. Yeah, she turned how old I keep trying to make her 38. But she actually turned 37. So yeah, so I want her to be in the almost 40 club so bad. And so I keep saying, yeah, girl, you turned 38, 39. She's like, I'm not. It is 37. You just want me to be almost 40. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that Joker, yeah.
Wait,
tomorrow
you still in your 30s, right?
Ooh, hell no, that nigga ain't in his 30s. Oh, nigga, look at him. He look like something in his 30s. Look at him.
I thought you were like younger than me.
Hell no. Oh, nigga, look at him. He look old.
And Manuel, you 43?
I'm the elder statesman in this bit. I'm 42.
So we all 42.
I'm the old head.
But okay, so who turns 43 next?
Me. December.
I turned 43 in August, baby.
Oh,
we ain't counting that.
I'm the big sister.
I'm the hell. We ain't counting that. We ain't counting the one. Misogyny is gonna kick in. We don't count women's birthdays. The same way.
I still know my place and know how to.
Plus, I got gray chin hairs and face hairs coming in. So yeah, that's official. I'm old head.
I got gray chin hairs too.
You ain't got no damn chin hairs. I'm trying to adopt features she don't got.
This thing connect if I let
it. You stupid. Oh shit. All right, then y'all. I'm gonna go get a little firework action in and eat. Appreciate y'all for the night. Y'all have a good night.
I'm gonna finish this 75 and a half proof.
All right.